Hey, it's me, Size 7. Welcome to part 47 of my Library of Ruina walkthrough. I'm going to be doing the ensemble fight on the floor of literature. Let's see who it is. And it's Greta, 8th chef. Got a pretty interesting fight here. She's brought along some fresh meat. That's cool. So shimmering, it's just a boss ability. Generous cells. At the start of the act, gain 20 resilience. Every 5 scenes, purge all status elements on self and gain 10. Okay. Gain 3 protection each scene. It take 3 additional damage from attacks while afflicted with bleed. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing for this fight, is trying to stack just a ton of bleed on her and kill her. What resilience does is it actually absorbs the stacks of bleed, or I guess any status element, so we're going to have to get rid of all 20 of those before we can actually start afflicting her with bleed, burn, things like that. She doesn't get staggered. When her stagger resist falls to 0, she loses 100 HP and gains 1 strength. And then she has another little phase ability. Now, as for the combat pages, into the sack you go. Instantly kills you and turns you into fresh meat. So this is interesting. The best way to deal with this is to use a mass attack, because it just rolls for a 1-1 and mass attacks will eat that dice. Face test. Targets all other characters. Target has bleed. First side gains 2 power. And she has a lot of health recovery. As you can see, recover 8 HP. This target has bleed and then boost damage by 10. Not be redirected. Whole bunch of bleed and fragile. Bind and paralysis for an 8 to 17. That's pretty hard to clash with. And mealtime, not be directed on hit. That's a 100-100 on hit, recover 20 HP. That's fun. Now we'll come over to the floor of literature builds. So on HOD, going to be running my famous defensive deck, using a whole bunch of defensive dice power. This goes for both block dice and evade dice. Thought gear to enhance evade dice even more. So evade dice have +3 on them. And then deep breaths. You can play any 1-cost passive you want there. This is just what I chose. One thing I am worried about this build, though, is I don't know if it has enough draw and enough light gain to sustain that draw. So we'll find out. Now, Hubert's page, and we've got Grace of the Prescript, and the other Skim Prescript for more cards at the beginning, and a lot of stuff to just boost bleed. Obviously, Decapitation, inflicts 1 feeble, and 8 bleed. Laceration is a really good card here. Inflict 3 bleed next scene and the scene after. That'll do a ton of work for us. Additional Turbulence, we've seen that. Build the Prescript for draw. Venomous Fang, a whole bunch of more bleed and fragile. And we've seen all those. Dong Juan. He's got a lot of bleed as well. Pretty cool abilities, deal bonus damage against enemies with bleed. Yep, and we've built him for Pierce, so. This is a really cool card though. Damage increases by the amount of bleed on target. So if we can stack a ton of bleed and then get this card off, we should be able to nuke her for a lot of damage. I'm excited to see how much that'll actually do. Snake's Prey is actually a really cool card. When inflicting bleed using combat pages, inflict an additional stack. Brought back Blast from the Past, Seo's page. You know, she likes to inflict a ton of bleed, so she's got all that. Mostly focusing on slash stagger damage as well. And I did make this a singleton, because like just slash dice don't really have a lot of good draw cards when I was going through them. And I'll be using Philip's page as well. So this is just a whole bunch of burn, and I put 4 trigrams on it just because. I want to use this for Blazing Strike and Rekindled Strike. Rekindled actually lowers the cost of Blazing Strike by 1 every time you play it. That'd be cool if we can get that to go off. And then it's a singleton. So let's get to it.
여기는 신기한 냄새가 나는군. 꽤 좋은 소스의 향이야.
I'm picking up a quirky smell here. It's the scent of a nice sauce.
어서 오세요. 전 이곳을 담당하는 지정사서 호드라고 해요.
Greetings, I'm Hod, the patron librarian in charge of this floor. It feels good to hear this music again. It's been a while.
지정사서? 너도 주방장 중
Patron
하나인가?
librarian? Are you one of the chefs here?
이곳이 요리하는 곳은 아니지만
This isn't a restaurant or anything, but I guess it's an equivalent if I had to make a comparison.
내 이름은 그레타. 단장의 주문을 받고 왔지.
Name's Greta. I got an order from our conductor.
그레타. 이름대로
Greta,
하얀
your skin is
분이시네요.
white like a pearl, just as your name suggests.
이야기는 들었어요.
I heard what happened to your former colleagues. The 8 chefs have disbanded.
아, 그 녀석들이.
Oh, you're talking about those cretins?
멍청한
Or cretins?
놈들이었어.
They were a bunch of morons. They declared that they got sick of ordinary cuisine and started cooking their own bodies.
자신의 몸을요?
Their own bodies?
요리하고 맛보고 평가하고 기록하고.
Cooking, tasting, rating it, making notes, and back to preparing another part for cooking.
음식을 씹을 수 있는 이빨과 혀만 남긴 채.
They kept going until their teeth and tongues were all that's left.
불쌍하지 않나? 음식을 씹을 이빨은
Ain't it sad? They got the teeth to chew the dishes, but their digestive tracts were boiled in a stew.
음식을 맛볼 혀는 있지만
They had the tongues to taste the dishes, but their brains turned into steaks.
홀로 살아남으셨다니 슬픈 이야기네요.
Sorry to hear that you were the only survivor.
별로.
It's no biggie.
어쨌든
They were satisfied. Who am I to mourn them?
되는 거 아닌가? 요리 방법이 어떻든
How you cook doesn't matter, so long as the end result is a treat.
음식 안에 무슨 재료가 들어가 있는지 아무도 신경 쓰지 않아.
Nobody gives a rat's buttered buns about what kind of ingredients are in their food. It's the taste that matters. I don't know about that.
재료를 읽기는
It may not
쉽지만
be easy to remember an ingredient's name, but its taste will leave a strong impression that's hard to forget.
맞아. 그리고 재료를
I can't with the snobs who are picky about ingredients. A lot of them are too inflexible. Ah, so you are one of them.
물론
I understand that there can be endless debate about the issue. We kept arguing about what we can and can't eat. We might as well reach the conclusion that we should refrain from consuming anything.
정답이겠죠. 하지만 역시
Still, I don't think I can be at peace with the idea of eating my fellow human being.
완전히 긍정할 수 없을 것 같아요.
Yeah, I agree. Kinda weird. I think of them as the same kind as you. You get wind of something savory and you find and eat it. What more is there to think about? The smell in the air tells me that there's a fresh ingredient out there. How could a predator ignore the scent of blood in the ocean current? Let me tell you, sister, ingredients these days are too filthy or frail. Delicious ones are hard to come by now at times.
그게 무슨 뜻인가요?
What do you mean by that? I'm being literal. There's more than enough food for everyone to feast on, but people always feel that there's not enough, but some of them like their meals luxurious. When somebody who can live with 3 meals a day decides to take 4, someone else is left with 2. That's good math. And the poor sods who only get 2 meals a day fight over what little food they've got left to sate their hunger. If you lose that competition, you live the life of a rat feeding on scraps. Ingredients we get today are either greasy fatzos who ate too much, or skinny twigs with barely any meat. Neither are any good.
그렇기에 우리가 요리하는
Now
음식과
the filthy flavor is seeping into the dishes we cook.
간장과 함께하면 순수하고 깨끗한 재료들이
Our conductor will be the one to fix that. He'll take me to a world where there are pure and clean ingredients aplenty.
난 그때가 빨리 왔으면 좋겠다. 오랜 시간 동안 쓰레기로 굶주린 배를 채웠으니.
That day can't come soon enough. I've been filling my stomach with trash for too long.
순수하고
You're an untainted people.
당신도 저도
I guess neither of us, or anyone in the city, could say that they've done the right thing.
옳은 일을 했다고 할 수는 없겠죠. 그저 자신의 마음이
We just followed our
이끄는 대로
hearts.
갔을 뿐. 그러니까
And that's why
저도
I'll do my
최선을
best to
다해서
stop you here.
당신을 막을게요.
Wonder what sauce would go well with this display. Want a little taste test?
맛좀 볼까?
Hahaha, is it prep time for the ingredients? Just how many mouths does she have? Miss Hod, are you going to be alright? I'm worried for the other floors. Will they all be fine? We have ourselves to worry about. I learned a lot of things watching you all. Yep, so here's resilience. Can prevent... We can't even read the full thing. Can prevent 20 instances of status ailments from being applied. A stack of the status is lost whenever a status ailment is blocked by this. Resilience can be further reduced by winning clashes against certain combat pages. And she's got protection. And she's got a lot of these block dice here. So I actually kind of want to lose some of these clashes because I want to get negative emotion to get the abnormality page that boosts how many stacks of bleed you can actually put on people. You can use Rekindled Strike here. Okay, Greta loses 1 resilience whenever she loses a clash using this page. 6 to 10s. Oh yeah, I have this. Alright. Okay, so we'll give our block dice more power, give that to Hod. Now, this is what Paralyzed does. Reduces... 3 random dice, reduce their power. Right. Oh, their max roll value is reduced by 3. Yeah, breaking eggs kind of hard to clash with, huh? We did get 10 stacks of resilience down, though. Okay, this should apply some good bleed here. Obviously, this card gains power for each page in hand. We've got 7. So that'll be good for me. And since my Pierce dice are getting boosted here, I'm actually fine with these clashes. Binding Change reduces the power of target's dice by 1, and if it wins, then the next die is reduced by 2. This turn I can actually kind of go all out. Alright. Oh wow, that's still lost. Oh yeah, she gains power on targets who have bleed. Okay, I messed up a little there. Got rid of all of her resilience. Okay, and so now she's gonna try and build the fresh meat. Be my main ingredient. Targeted by Greta. Greta recovers 8 HP whenever her attack hits this character. Okay, so we do want to stop her from doing this because we don't want her gaining HP. It's also not that big of a deal. Let's see. Just want to keep stacking bleed on her. Another rekindled strength. Got her up to 28 bleed for next scene. Oh, look at it go. Okay, Prize Gift is kind of good here, but I also like Cocoon. I want to give this to. And Piper. Okay, now her ingredients changed. I think this turn I'll play Disgorge Innards. Oh, I can't, I don't have enough light. Oh no. Okay, he's almost got an emotion level though. Okay, so I'll just do this. I'll get my blade unlocking here. Oh, look at those dodges. I really like the animations for her attacks. Okay, she doesn't get staggered, so this isn't very good. Although, I guess I could use the fresh meat to activate it. I think Shyness is better, though. Or Block Dice Power. And we got Sanguine Desire, so this is really good here. Enemies do not lose bleed stacks after rolling offensive dice for this scene. So that means that she wouldn't lose any of this 16 bleed, and all of these attacks would apply that 16 bleed damage to her. So that's good, but I do kind of want to wait for a turn where I have more bleed. If we had 45 at that one turn, so I don't know, but maybe that's a little greedy. Okay, she's gonna be eating this. All of these pages should kill it first before this even activates. Yeah, I need some card draw. I don't know if I want to play that or not. I don't think so. Actually, maybe I don't flash there. And here I probably should actually go for some draw. I don't know what she's gonna do next turn. Not the most refreshing flavor, being honest. What? But it's fresh meat. And that block dice did 27 stagger damage. Okay, so now she's attacking and she's got her resilience back. Okay, so we'll block this, we'll hope that counter dice can actually clash against those. 6 to 10. Oh yeah, it definitely should be able to. Another rekindled strike off. Okay, I think the counter dice. If the counter dice can hit that, that's going to be a ton of bleed damage. That'd be really good. I think I can beat these. You know what? I believe. We tied? Hey, we beat 2 of them. Looks like I got rid of all of her resilience there. Okay, good stuff. Okay, this is pretty good. Enemies lose 1 power in a clash against the Librarian. It can inflict bind and fragile 50% chance. Okay, so I do need a mass attack just in case she uses that instant kill card. For Letitia, probably the best one, just because it's the lowest cost. It's not playing it. I'm liking this 23 bleed, so I think this will be the turn that I go for Sanguine Desire. And I'll also go for Disgorge. Okay, I do need to draw. Oh, I have Pierce Dice power up. Okay, so I can take those clashes easy. Ooh, this would be interesting. On each successful slash attack this scene, inflict 1 bleed next scene. All of these dice are slash attacks. Okay, she's at... Start the scene with 548 health. I thought one of my guys died. I was like, what the heck? Why? Okay, here's into the sack you go. Cancel target's action. Turn them into fresh meat. So we'll stop that with Letitia. He's got 5 strength right now. How did she get all that strength? Don't. Oh man, that makes her like impossible to clash with. Guess me, that's just from all the meat dying? I don't know. Let's see, can Odd dodge all of those? That's the question. Man, that means her counter dice are gonna be crazy. Okay, so I think Xiao's gonna get staggered here. Yeah, I really don't want to deal with any of her counter dice. I can attack this though. Something. And he's not gonna gain any motion. He's already at max. Don't know if this is a clash for him. I need light. Okay, I think that's as good as it'll get. Hey, we beat that. Instant kill. Oh wow, she's dodging them. Ooh. Okay, so we didn't take a lot of damage. But yeah, Greta does play it again. And it is a range card, so it does play before everything else. But I think we'll let... I think Sanguine. Sanguine's gonna have to bite the bullet on this. I'm so sorry. But since she's gonna die, we're gonna take all of these flashes with her. Yeah, look at all the clashes she has. It's awesome. Only 2 out of all of these speed dice are actually on other librarians. Oh wait, her health doesn't fall below how much? I don't want to overkill here. Yeah, I thought she had another phase. But maybe not. I don't know. Free blazing strike. Dude, this deck's actually kind of insane. He's not... He has so much light. All right. Oh, the burn's gonna kill her. Hey, Greta down. The last 8th chef. That's a fun fight. And we got her page and 3 copies of mints. Alright, we'll take a look at what mint is here. Alright, this is a really good bleed card. 5 to 8 on hit, inflict 3 bleed, and it's a slash dice. And 4 to 8, like 2 bleed. Okay, that's really good for bleed builds. Now we'll get into Greta's story. Alright. Greta's page. It's an era where humans are dominated by the act of consumption. When you're hungry, you get annoyed, and when starvation touches your raw nerve, you turn violent. That's how humans are, and people who eat the same food will naturally grow similar. So the high and mighty beings that want to rule over you demand you eat the correct stuff. When something's correct, there's gotta be something that's incorrect. Incorrect food. It's gotta mean humans eating humans, don't you think? Why do people think that eating is natural, but then draw the line at eating their fellow man? Who decided it's so, and why? Is it because human life is precious? That's a flawed statement. What makes the lives of animals less precious? We're not about to go down a boring philosophical riddle about the weight of life now. Humans clearly have more value over animals because we're the apex predators, then there shouldn't be any problem with a pack of humans that rise above the rest and prey on others. Feels like she got oddly philosophical there. We got two options. First, don't eat anything. Hey, I'm not suggesting that we all starve to death. Your body is taught to eat. So what if you change that habit? Maybe instead of food, your empty innards could be filled with possibilities of some other kind. If you ain't a fan of that, then there's the second option. Eat anything. Just trace the smell of the blood and stuff what you find in your mouth as your brain tells you to. And she's like the consumer, huh? Kind of a cool thing. Like just how messed up this city is. Obviously, she's from District 23, I'd imagine, because that's where the cannibals are. Now we've got X floor as the last one. And I will see you when we do that. Peace.